100% of extra health. I'm not sure the actual percentage on that. I'm just going to go ahead and guess. Hopefully
just say
I
numbers
sound smart.
and people will believe you.
Yes.
That's how it works, man. That's how it works. Map loading up French hardpoint, map number 1 here in the semi-final. The first thing I'm doing is going over to Octane. And I just want to see what has he got on his class when he decides to finally spawn in. Would be lovely. And he has gone with the ICR. So you you said that you can use this gun.
Yep.
He's used it a fair amount. And we'll see exactly how effective it will be for him now.
Yeah, so Octane is obviously a player that loves using different assault rifles, and he has a really he has so many to choose from, and I think that's really important for this Rise team.
Having a big kind of pool of weapons that you can use as an assault rifle player is great. Because they ban out the primary 2 or primary 3, it's like, okay, keep going, bro. You keep banning it, I'll keep using, man.
And as you can see, this gun is just a laser beam. You know,
5-0? Question mark? No. So close to streaks. Probably could have played that one a little more slow there. Worked towards that lightning strike. But as you said, very good weapon right there.
But you know, he's getting all these kills, but TK's still picking up the time. You know, they still have 20 seconds on Rise, but Rise are trying to hold this side of the map because of that second hard point.
Looking over now at Classic, who's over on that right-hand side. XR2 out, but couldn't really get much going. Going to go for the challenge off the wall and picks up Goon looking for the second. Will not be able to connect. There's a Psychosis ready. That's going to be for Looney.
And Rise have control of this sort of like window room is what a lot of people call it, and they have the spawns they want. They're forcing TK to come through this tin area, which is basically just a death trap. So you should expect TK to try and push through that middle street once or twice, but they're really just going full force straight to this tin area.
Sharp EMP'd. Not going to get anything going there. Now over to Neslo again. If you are just tuning in, refer if you're trying to find the players and you're like, who is GB Booth 3, who is GB Booth 2, look to that bottom left. The players have very kindly put a clue in their clan tags.
Now, as you can see in the minimap, everybody's starting to rotate. The Rise guys push through that old hard point to try and get position for this third Grandma's Hill. And Looney's already inside of it, so he has a big task ahead of him.
Slack spawn miles out. Luckily, though, his teammates will get a decent spawn on top of him, and it's going to be now TK spawning pretty far away. Looney's going to get the hard point secure.
That was a huge one-on-one win by Looney inside the hill, and like you said, it allowed his teammates to get in a position, and now they have the spawns they want.
And just taking his time. Actually, popped Psychosis there.
Yeah, this is an interesting play. You really wouldn't expect to see it in a hill. And I mean, if he's proning with it, unfortunately the clones don't prone with him.
Right. you kind of just gave away exactly where you were, but I mean, I get it. Trying to, just confuse the opposition for a couple of seconds. Every second counts, I guess. Score 63-40 in favor of Rise. Octane at 14-8, locking it down with that assault rifle.
Yeah, but you just saw sort of the weakness of that ICR. Just got absolutely destroyed by that XR2.
Theory is 3-11. We talked about him being comfortable. I mean, he got his pick, the XR2, but maybe just playing a little too quick.
But you know what? Even at 4-12, they're still tied up. So
this is true.
If he turns it around, who knows what this scoreline could turn into?
Valid point. Very valid point. Over to Sharp now, who will be using that VMP. And he's not going to be able to pick anything up. In fact, that's a grenade kill on his teammate. So some team kills coming in already. TK do have that fragile lead. And a nice little flank coming in from Sharp. Should be able to pick up the first. Sees him lying down. Takes his time. There is one. Immediately pre-fires. No one home. Hardpoint's going to be contested. And this is a very, very hard hardpoint to lock down.
Yeah, because it's such a long sort of alleyway. And then you can contest on top of the trains that unless you're right next to it, you don't have an angle. So in order to get time, you have to push through, which Sharp is and another team are doing right now. I believe that's Looney, as you see. They're pushing up towards that spawn.
Sharp finds 2, and he is going to be stacked now for his streaks. He actually dropped his lightning strike in as well. And TK getting a lot of time. Wally's pretty powerful, man. I'm a fan of Wally.
Yeah, me too. He does work.
He really does. Goondrop, they pick on Classic. Killfeed just having a momentary panic, and he actually died as he was calling that in.
Trying to call that in, yeah.
Still has it. Hasn't lost it.
But like you said, Theory's starting to turn on a little bit, and you can tell just by the lead. TK getting that lead. Theory's starting to put some kills on the board, and that's important. Now he has this Annihilator out where he can pick up even more kills.
should be able to pick up at least a few. Streak's going to be called, and Sharp rains down the Hellstorm. Picks up Looney and Slackton. Beautiful shot from Theory.
And he knows exactly where they're spawning as well. He's just making sure they get control of this window room and watching the top street.
I feel like you have the Annihilator way too long.
Yeah.
For how powerful it is, I think it should potentially, the time should tick a little quicker. Because Theory just kind of sat in that hill the whole time, was waiting to be challenged
Right.
with it, and no one actually came in the end. But over to Sharp now with that kinetic armor.
And he can use this to break a hill. So if his team obviously has control of this next spawn, but if he needs to, which he could potentially use right now because Rise just took over, but that tank isn't that second hill, but they did get rid of it. So Sharp might use it right here. We'll have to wait and see.
Oh,
yeah, he does. He did pop it.
I think that was more of a panic that he was weak and the grenade was there.
Yeah, but plus he got headshot, and that's the counter to kinetic armor is the head is still out there. So, I would like to see Sharp use that with his team. His team was all behind him; they all died.
Yeah.
You know, I would like to see a team push with that. So, hopefully Sharp can do better with that next time.
TK 121 to 101 lead. Rise do have control of the hill. Theory starting to come to life now with this XR. Unfortunately, falls. Hardpoint will be contested. On board with Neslo. There's one. Overdrive ready at his disposal. Not really a specialist that he wants in this exact situation.
But this is super important because if he does die right now, unfortunately, all of Rise is giving up because the rotation for the next hill is huge. If he would have died there, he could have popped it and rotated early.
Now, should he pop it now going out of this door? Potentially try and catch someone off guard?
I don't think so, because you're going to see if he dies here, watch how far away he spawns. You stay with him after this, he's going to spawn really far away. There you go. So he pops it right now.
Yeah, Coach Merck coming out. I like it. I like it a lot. But all right, so what does he do now?
Well, now he's got, wow. Well, his team won spawn. Sharp and Gunjar picking up kills at the anchor, and he does pick up the spawn. So
luckiest moment ever.
Just traded off the overdrive. It was very useful.
Yeah. Efficient use. Picks up one. Knee slides. Finds the second. Looks for the third. Not going to be able to get it. But Neslo having a great game. 29 and 23. Again, spawning in. It is TK with control. Neslo goes for the contest. There's one. He knows his teammates should be locking down that spawn. Pre-fires. Finds the second, but one more jumps through the window. No one in position to trade. Goon being sneaky. Pre-fires with the pistol. Gets outshot by Octane at close range with the assault rifle. But look at the damage which has been done on that hard point. 164 to 117. Team Kaliber are looking very good indeed.
And like you said, that time a little bit drawn down further. 2.5 minutes. That could start playing into something TK looks at, but they really want to contest this hill. Like I said, you see where, I don't know who it is, but somebody's on this train just trying to stay alive. It was Neslo, but...
Oh, no!
But you're able to hop on the back of those trains, and you can just contest.
Like that?
Yes.
Flank. Oh, unfortunately, Sharp only able to pick up one. Neslo already with 30 kills, has his overdrive available again. We'll see, is he going to pop it now? He spawned pretty far out. He's going to use it.
Yeah, so he's using this very well. Just try to get as many opportunities to break that hill and be with his team. But Rise is doing an excellent job controlling this hill. One of those that isn't easy to control usually.
Octane is so good with the ICR.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I was saying. I've watched his streams before. He really does like this gun, but Gunjar with that XR too.
Looking at Classic now. Overdrive available at his disposal. 174 to 155. Game getting a little closer now. 2 minutes 14 left to go. Unless someone jumps on that hill, of course, time will stop. Looney with Psychosis available to use. Curious to see when he's going to want to use that. You can hear a scythe going off in the background. Teammates are on the hill. Goes to the knee slide shot. Not going to be able to connect. Classic spawning out. Octane, the play with a scythe, turns around. Sure, I was going to say if he picks up that kill, that would have been huge for the team.
And this is one of those middle hills that, like, even though it's still out in the open, you can use the trucks to your advantage, and you can still pick up a good amount of time. But I really just think like TK isn't playing too aggressive on it because they really want to hold that side for that second hill.
Yep. And you can see just trying to push straight through. Looney picks up one, turns around. There's the second off the hill. 175 points away from streaks. Had Psychosis, still has not used that. Bear that in mind. Octane with his 36th kill and a minute 10 on the hard points has the most hill time of anyone on his team with the most kills as well. It's really him versus Neslo in the kill column. Both of those players having phenomenal games. But this one, extremely close smoke. 187 to 171, a minute and a half left to play. This is, I think, the lowest amount of time that's been left in a hardpoint game.
Yeah, and I like this play a lot from Neslo. So he knew his team had control of the hill. So instead of flooding into that tin area. He tried to get control of like that window market room, which is super important for this hill.
Sharp has armor to use, hasn't popped it just yet. 10 points, now decides to go for it. There's the first kill. Can he find the second? Yes, he can. Can he get the third? Sharp! Oh my lord! Beautiful play from him to break that. That's his 4th consecutive kill. He's 175 points away from Streaks. Streaks are going to rain down. Can Sharp get away? No, he can't. Nice play coming in from Slack there, who was able to pick up that kill, but Sharp with a fantastic break of his own. This game is so close right now, Merc.
And that's what you want to see from that kinetic armor. You want to see plays like that, like I said. It's used to break those hard points. As long as he doesn't get shot in the head, which he was fortunate enough there, he broke the hill very easily.
You can see Classic over on that left side. Thinking about Grandma's now. It is going to be under control now. It's going to be contested. Streaks come down. Octane picks up Neslo. Big win from the boys at Team Kaliber.
And this is a huge hill. This could potentially end the game. And TK did a great job rotating on a team and breaking the Grandma's
What's
hill.
scary is, bear in mind, the next hard point, how much of a contest-heavy hill that will be. The time will drastically be reduced by the end of that hard point, going back over towards middle. So TK, admittedly, they could win it here, but you do expect to see some challenge. But Theory actually has a Purifier out, I believe.
Yeah, and that could definitely hold down this hill so easily for his team.
Where is he? There he is. They need to see the contest. The contest comes in. Big win from Sharp.
And Sharp is just going off this game. 37-28 with 2 minutes in the hill.
Yeah, he's having a fantastic one. A little bit of a wall run, adding some style points to that. Sharp is back, 38-28, 2 minutes 20. Nades coming in, but 8 seconds. It's scrap time, really, at this point. They're not going to be able to win it. Sharp picks up 2 streaks again for him. He has just single-handedly taken over this game for Team Kaliber. And as we said, this hill is going to be so contest-heavy. Honestly, with just 3 points, that's all TK need. They could potentially take it on this one if they can get a good break.
And Sharp has that kinetic armor again, so it did just pop up. So we'll have to wait and see if he uses it now, or if he's going to use it for a different hard point. Again, Rise does have control, and Rise locked this down last time for a good amount, so we'll have to wait and see.
Time's going to be ticking with the contest. 35
I would
seconds
really like
left
to
on
see
it.
him to use that and push that train out.
He's just trying to play his life, keep the hard point contested, it seems. War run, EMPs, everything. Rise, get control. 247 to 229. Hard point once again contested. Neslo's going to fall. Now over to Sharp, who's trying to break in. There's still 19 seconds left. So much time. Here comes the kinetic armor. The Wally's in there. Can he get past? Yes, he can. He destroys it. Still players left and right of Sharp. He's somehow still alive. Hardpoint still contested. 239 to 247. Back in favor of Rise. This is going to go all the way down to that final hill.
And TK is already set up on the next one, so this is going to be a huge next couple of kills. Let's see if they get it.
Oh, the Hellstorm comes down, 248 to 244. It's going to be Rise. Theory needs to go big with the XR. Can he pick up this kill? No. 249 to 247. Hardpoint's going to be contested. Theory with the XR from Rage. There's 1, there's 2. No one's on the hill. 249 to 248. The streaks come down. Theory, he's going to win it for Team Kaliber. Oh my God. That was sick.
That was insane. Rise did such a good job on that train hill, able to bring it back, but Theory was in such a good spot to lock that down.
That was so sick.
And that's what we love about the
I
hard
love
point
competitive
settings.
COD, man. That was absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
Theory with that XR2. Whew. How important was that protect?
Yeah, that was amazing. He got that 1 kill, but his teammate did get traded and just slid on in for the last second.
A 1-point game. I love the new hardpoint, man.
Yeah.
The way that that's played.
I mean, look, Octane dropped
Octane had
49,
49
Neslo
kills.
48.
What is that? That is crazy. Sharp, 45 kills with nearly 3 minutes of hill time.
And he's got to be the player of the game. I mean, he played so well.
Think about it. He broke second hill with kinetic armor.
Right.
Beautifully. He held down Grandma's.
I think most importantly, he used kinetic armor again, destroyed the tank, and then contested. Those few seconds that he contested could have won Rise the game.
Can we just rewatch that whole game? That was absolutely awesome. But now, of course, we head over to map number 2. It's going to be CTF on Strong.